There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents from there. The work with my life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris, who make on you, I can't Sktv venue. Say my journey, Tina can I say my jamo. And yes, I know money, and more I go. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I delay ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Best in Liberia, Sktv. This is the best in Africa. For matter of fact, can you imagine the folks? So even though sometimes they kind of technical glitches or situations happen, but again, it's good to be on the Sktv show this Friday. Please let's share the show. Those of you who just joined us, just comment, yes, that indeed you are following us. Just give us like, comment, and share. 3 things we want from you, right? Like, comment, and share. So please, good evening to all of you, our dear Chevy listeners, especially those of you who are always following us. The Sktv show, you know, it's good. Sometimes some of you call us, even when Mabel even trying to rest, you will call him, Mabel, Sktv coming on today. I like that. Let me be frank. Sometimes it's like, let me think as a follow God. What kind of problem it is? But again, that's the beauty of life. You know, people have to call you, people have to tell you, or people have to ask you. That's the beauty. So let's share the show, people. My good friend and brother can ask for right. Yes, today's Friday. No time to waste. All of you know today's Friday. So except you don't want for the incoming deacon. For me, I'm not using God to prosper. No. Because let me tell you, oh God. You know, sometimes people don't know that the first place that judgment will start is in the church. So for me, I will not use the church to prosper, no way. God gave me my 5 senses. So I will use the 5 senses to make money. Or even if I not get rich, I will be happy. But I will not use God's name. No way. That's the look. Let me tell some of you today, among all of the politicians, all the crooked things they're doing, right? But to use God's name to make money, to lie to people. That the only thing I mean, I will not be into. Let me be free. So it's good to be with you. Yeah, Elizabeth Bowen. Happy Friday. I think this Friday is the first Friday, right? Yeah, let me see my calendar. Yeah, that talk today is that Friday. So that talk. Let me see this Friday. Yes, I think this Friday is the first Friday in the month of March. Wonderful. Great way to go. Beautiful. So our cash app is up already. Yeah, our cash app is up already. People will not want to use spiritual thing. Some of you are spiritual thing very support. Yeah, man. What kind of people be this? Don't look, that because of some of you, some people will go to hell. Hmm? Because they feel that their whole life is just about spiritual. So since it's about spiritual, people will manipulate you and make money out of you, enjoy from you. Then they ask God for forgiveness. Who knows whether they will go to hell or not? I want to be between they and God. But you can't use God's name to make money. So people, let's share the show. Monk will be joining us very soon. Steve will be joining us on this show. Loris and that of yes, my sister Muna will be joining us. We have a lot of wish. People find wish in the office. No, the country interesting. But me today, yeah. But anyway, let's share the show first. We have so many things to talk about. Yes, the police. I got some kind of report on our Liberia National Police, and that report is damaging. It's terrible. It's bad. You know, it's very, very bad on our police. That's not the kind of police that we want, you know. But again, people, today's Friday. Let's share the show. Yeah, Mr. Canada is setting up being the same. You'll be joining us very, very soon. At Uday, 2 weeks in. Let me say good evening to you. I hope you know the other wishing from the GSA though. If you the other wishing the deputy director for operation GSA, they make and put people down even if you and your wife and your children you're going somewhere. Along you're in government car, you will put your down ready. So I hope, Brother Wilson, this name you bear, I hope you are not related to that Wilson from GSA. So terrible. Embarrassing. But again, it's sweet for some of the people. On that government job, Liberian people do. Without government jobs, some of our people, they can't live. So they will disgrace you to some of you. They will put you down from the car. Get down from this car. It's good for some of you. Look, I was listening this morning. The man there from the EPA. Yeah, I think he's a deputy boss. He's a deputy for EPA too also. Deputy to deputy. Hey. Can you imagine? Look, their life is interesting. Is that a... Oh, Father. Even the president in Burkina Faso or the junta president that in Burkina Faso, nothing of such for him. Then we have a democratic leadership, a democratic government, putting people down from car in the street in the name of we have international partners coming, we have international people coming. So you should put people. Look, Father God, every time when I see someone listening or I hear about something, I can cry because some of us we wasted this thing when we were, when we were kids. So to see this thing coming back, at the ancient time. But again, Brother Wilson, I hope you're not in the Wilson family because I don't Wilson. So look, I don't care how some of you want to feel today, but indeed, that was so embarrassing, insulting, humiliating, and all of the adjectives that you think that you can describe. That's the thing. But for me, I don't believe some of the people, the way they will react to some of the people. When you beg or when you beg for a job, everything about you is just about getting job, government job. So you got to kneel down. So when you kneel down, how they will treat you? You're supposed to be CEO for a company. Somebody put you down for your car? No! But because you feel that with our government job, you can't live. So they will treat you in a foreign manner. Look, it is indeed embarrassing. But anyway, Monk will be joining verse. Monk, you got to come for the basket. The offering basket is here. It's here. And Arizona Boniface Emmanuel is what Democrats is different from Democrats. For man, may I know what you're trying to say, but again, look, my brother, it is indeed embarrassing. A 38 years old grandchild for Joseph Boaka is heavily performing. Oh, yeah, but I make us to be saying different thing here on this radio. 38 years old grandchild of our president is performing in Burkina Faso. While we here we sleeping. When you post, people come on your post and say, yeah, Pada, that's all negative thing you can post. Okay, good. Bring all of the good things that you have for Liberia. What in there? See our lawmakers posting about medicine. Oh, they could. Let's share the show, people. Share the show. Mona already setting up. Lawrence to also setting up. And please, let's share the, yeah, Mark. The people now start posting about, I don't know, medicine, what kind of medicine, witch, juju, all those kind of it. They resigned. Resigned. If you notice that people are after your life and the job you want to do, no, I'm not telling you. No, wait, I just asking. No, the man is not corrupt, but I wait, say, the man behavior, they may behave like a PRC government official. And you know, look, when I listened to him this morning, trying to defend his attitude on one of the government officials this morning on our flashy program, the True Breakfast show, trying to defend, saying that it is their car, the car not for the God. So, you know, they may even try to possess everything instead of to say, oh no, maybe I have little or maybe issues, maybe there were oversights, maybe the way I behaved that was wrong, but this and that. Okay, wonderful. But he's not even saying that those cars that mark with GSA for them. Oh, so enough for government, but if for you, no, that country interesting. When we come here, we talk. Some of you get angry, and you see what we're heading to. You see exactly where we are heading to, right? A deputy GSA boss will harass another government official. Like we are into a PLC system. When I tell people that this government or like bro, entire governance system is PLC, it's not maybe on a lot. Just one example. Somebody put another government official down from car and said the car, we won't use their car. And the man got down. And they took the car from the man. So what happened if the man and his wife and children were in a car? Maybe, okay, let me carry my children to school and send my children maybe to school in time. Let me carry them to school. Then after that, I drop my wife. Maybe also will work maybe in Central Monrovia. Is that how you're going to embarrass the man? Is that how you're going to insult him? Thank God. You come, man. Look, medicine has entered the legislature. Ah, God. Yeah, but that country is interesting. Resign. When you see anything that you think maybe that thing have maybe is close to your life, then you resign. So all of you, fully formula and who against it and because I two lawmaker today. Me, I've been too busy, so I'm not. It's a fully formula say, I know that what kind of cow what thing they could be interesting. Look, they could be as well. Oh, so after you now tell people, you look at the social justice. He said the man was drinking cane juice, like cane juice talk. Now you come on and say, I know people after your life. Wonderful. Now I'm a lawyer here, now you're done not feeling and no while. Because counsel, what's up, my brother?
Imapoya say in our country as our legal counsel. You understand yourself.
So, see what they Steve. You know, it's not easy. But thank God you hear my brother and you've been following all of the. Yeah, seriously, let them resign. If you feel that your life is threatened, and maybe quote unquote you want to serve your people, and someone want to take away your life, resign. When you crying around like, oh, they want the cow tete, the cow teso, the other one put me my pool, the other one look, by the way, my brother, could you please and everything man, Steve.
Man, Milborn. You can hear me?
I'm getting you loud and clear, my brother.
Yeah. How are you?
Well, my brother, I'm okay. It's just that the PLC system still continue, even though we stay into the 1986 Constitution, but it still continue where we heard and also in it was evidence based on the deputy director also of GSA proving that indeed they took the car from one of the EPA boss also on maybe in the street around the Famuma end there, and they had to get him off the car because they have the quote unquote they have the car or maybe they want the car to be used for some international people. So my brother, but I'm just downhearted. Sometimes the way our country run, the way things go, but I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll thank you. We'll get into that in a little bit here. But man, you know what to say because the whole country just looking at mascata.
People water. Yeah.
Anyway, folks, it's good to be back. Hopefully, maybe Mong, Seku, or other team members can join us. But today, fascinating conversation. We have a lot to cover. We have a lot to talk about. Thanks to Melbourne, the team, for holding it down. As always, much respect to them. Thanks for all they do. I really do appreciate the work that they do here. I follow the show, here and there. I'm still kind of, since I got back, I'm still kind of working on my schedule to get something straightened up. But I think something should be straightened up by next week or so forth. But at the end of the day, we are here. We're grateful. As always, the Liberian women are the most important, are the most beautiful women on earth. And the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. Melbourne is good to be back. Thanks to True FN family, to the leadership, and to everyone else. Thanks to all of you for your contributions, your support. Thanks to that Top FM and what the other station need that join us as well. From Beaumont, I just forgetting the name of the station. I'm so sorry.
Puma FM, Puma
FM, Top FM, Puma FM. I didn't want to make a mistake on calling another platform's name. Thanks to all of them. It's a good thing to be alive. I think today's word, Women's Day or something like that. I'm not sure. Women's Day or something like that. Something that has to do with women.
Yes, indeed. Today is.
Maybe I didn't hear that part. Say it again. Today's what?
World International Women Day. This day set aside to celebrate all of our vibrant, workaholic, and strong women in the society.
Yeah, today's World Women's Day. We want to recognize the women all around the world, Liberian women. It does not mean that we're not call you out when you do what is wrong. As women, you already know. We don't want to say we don't want to torso. Oh yeah. But something that caught my attention while we're gone. A couple of things caught my attention. We'll get to the politics of it, but a couple of things that caught my attention, I thought it was very interesting, is I see yesterday we're posting one girl, Miss Liberia, who represented Liberia in Indonesia, right? I saw people posting her picture and say that she sang the national anthem wrong. She lied in the national anthem and she did this and she did that, whatever it is. Let me say on the show, maybe I stand with that girl. Let me say on the show, I stand with Miss Liberia in Indonesia, who sang a total different song than the national anthem. I stand with her. And let me tell you why. Because me, anything I do, I let her justify why. I stand with that woman. The reason why I stand with the lady that sang the national anthem in a confusing way or whatever it is the whole country is confused. We got a president who is an international or local liar. So the president sets the stage for anything that's going to happen in the country. The country is upside down. The country is crazy. The country is acting funny. No head, no tail. So noise and drama. So confusion. So lies. And then somebody left from the country and go to Indonesia. They sing a la song and you get there with them. You're not serious-minded group of people. Maybe you need to start getting there with your president for lie. And where we need to start a conversation. You want things to change in the country? Let the president set the trajectory. Let the president set the path for the right things to be done. You got a president who is 80 years old, according to his own age, lying about it. Comes and lies to you in your face. You ain't doing nothing about it. You're not vexed about it. That's somebody who left Liberia. They not only saw Liberia, go Indonesia and sang some of a confusing song, and you get there with that person. I'm not there with that girl. I stand with her. I appreciate it. That's what she learned from Liberia. She learned how to lie for our president, so she took it out of the country. You think I was going to get there with that girl? Me, as well get very well. In fact, I applaud her. I support her. We need to support her. And we support Joseph Boakai because he lying to us. And we support Joseph Boakai because he lying to the international community. So why get very well for common citizen? You ain't serious in that country. You ain't ready yet. Your priorities are not in the right place. The man who's supposed to set the stage and the tune, the president of the Republic of Liberia, lies with strict and bold face. You're not vexed. As somebody who will sing national anthem, you vexed. Your priority is not in the right place. I stand with that girl. Maybe when you know, if you know her number and you know her, get me in touch with her. I want to tell her thank you openly. She learned it from Liberia. She learned it from the president. She learned it from the Unity Party. Because they are a lying party. They are a bunch of liars. The entire party are lying party, social liars, starting from the president. That thing we're about to sit around and bully somebody else and make somebody else's life miserable when you get a president in chief standing in front of you and lying. He lies about every little thing. But don't get there with him. I don't see you getting there with him and standing up to him. I don't see the Labrampo calling him out as a liar because in the mean that he's an old man. Okay, well, the guys are younger too. So why not? The old man lie, the young girl lie. Why are you the young girl? And at the same lie. Whether you lie international, you lie local, at the same lie. So you leave the girl alone. In fact, that girl is my hero. Yeah, she is my hero, maybe. Just so you know, I stand with her. Miss Liberia, who was in Indonesia, you my hero, I stand with you. We are learning from our president, from our leaders. We learn from our leaders. We learn from our leaders. So she learned from our leaders. You know, another thing I saw that's very interesting. Do you have the video of Gregory Coleman when he spoke and said why the fire investigators were in there? Why the fire investigator came? I think he spoke last Friday or last Saturday. He had a quick meeting and he spoke to the journalists why the investigator came to Liberia. Because we delve into the politics of all of this. We talk about the Supreme Court. Listen, folks, you don't want to miss the show today. The show will be hot. Unity Party will be in their feelings. We're not worried about them. They're not important. Because we get them power. And all they're doing is lying and misleading the country and got the country chaotic. And so we can sit on the radio and say, you know, why the girl go and lie in the national anthem and she has to be lying in the national anthem? Excuse you. Excuse you. She learned the line from our president. She learned the line from our president. So that's it there. You know that what caught my attention? So you leave this girl alone. Let's celebrate her. She's a local hero. She's an international hero. Mm-hmm. She learned from our president.
People keep texting me.
I don't know.
My council, people keep texting me as to maybe where this young lady sent quote unquote by the Liberian government. Maybe that's a question that some of you need to answer. Somebody live their own life and they decide to portray exactly what he's saying, exactly what happened back home. Because like I mentioned, Steve, when you post anything that is not maybe in the interest of the quote unquote supporters of the government, they portray you like you are posting negative things. When you go Ghana, and all Ghana people will say is we are the best. Go Ghana. Ghana celebrated their Independence Day and they spent close to 1.5 cities, close to almost 100,000 USD. But during your Independence Day, you spent 500,000. When we come here, we talk, some of you insult us just because you want to support the politician to get rich. So, Steve, the question to you, were they young lady sent by the government, or she was there on her own, or she went there on her own?
My man, maybe I don't even know why people something. I've said it and I stand by the girl. She's my local hero from Liberia. She carried the message of the government. The government is a lying government. She representing our president and the people of Liberia. We are a group of lying people who elected a group of people who lied to us, who lied their way to power.
And they said, show me your friend.
So what are you talking? My man, yeah, but yeah, that the government should go represent.
Show me your friend, right?
So the image she portrayed in Indonesia, the way she carried herself in Indonesia is a total representation of the government. The stand that she saw in Indonesia, we know that it's not the Liberian national anthem or whatever it is. Guess what? That's what the government told her to do.
Yes.
That's what Joseph Boakai told her to do. She learned it from Joseph Boakai. What are you talking? But leader Timba, you get a president who tell you, say, a friend on gentleman agreement, saying him machine, and they tell the machine defiantly, we're all the constitution, not respecting the laws of the nation. They carry it into the army barrack and they kept it there. You're not worried about that one. You're not there with that one. The president who comes of serious situation happening in the country without investigation, nothing. He said that hooligans or whatever, that he lies. And the police RG follows him. He lies. And you say they get lie. Ain't ready yet. And our brother go represent. My brother, la country. That's why Donald Trump called us out. We are a la country. I say it. And then we are a la country.
So thank you for also mentioning about Donald Trump, because I don't want us to forget, and we'll move into our local politics. But Donald Trump, let's go back to the international news. With Donald Trump always mentioning Liberia. Steve, especially it's not in a positive way, but in a negative way, that there are a lot of money that been sent here, and some money, for example, the quote unquote the 1.5 million for voting confidence or voters' confidence, or how you may call it, and all of these things. Whenever the U.S. president had the opportunity to speak to the media, he always mentioned Liberia. What say you, as a small country, undeveloped, struggling, even though you have all the resources, but your name has been mentioned for the wrong reason? Steve, what say you?
We're a big country. We're a big country. We're a sovereign nation. We don't need the U.S. to tell anything. We got other options. We can go to other partners who are supportive of us. Any other time we're in China, and you have Eugene Fagone and Joseph Boakai himself and Delon and all the other crooks them passing around, talking foolishness that they don't know, because these people are not educated and informed to politics. When you say it to international politics and relationship and relations, they don't understand the intricacy. They don't understand how these things work. They went and brought her name, Pele from Europe, or hypocrite who lives in Europe, using taxpayer money. She came to Labrador, allegedly gave her 10,000 United States dollars for that foolish speech that she made. And they were clapping. They don't understand relationships. They think what they can do to their friend Liberian people, what they can trick Liberian people, lie to them and use them and trick them and deceive them. They think that the same mentality they will carry on an international stage. It doesn't work like that. It will never work. That's not how you expense diplomacy. That's not how you deliver diplomacy. That's not how you maintain relationship with other people. That's not how it works. You must come to the table with clarity, transparency, and so forth. You can't be playing little games here and there. You're smart in that country. You're smart in that country. Most of your leaders are not smart. I say most of your leaders are not smart, including Joseph Boakai. They're not smart.
So, also Steve. So the follow-up question is: should Liberia or Liberians worried about the kind of more information or the kind of news, maybe coming from one of their, maybe they will say their closest, maybe other, whenever you always say this, then that means that's the funder for us as people. So should we worry or should we celebrate? Because mind you though, Steve, with all of the talking, some of our people are saying that I think it's better that they don't cut off all of the uses or sponsor programs, cut off all of the support and so forth, so that we can see as to all the money that we've been having, because we are uselessly spending money on our officials who are quote unquote, lawmakers sitting in their very homes, and we pay them for doing nothing. Then again, the U.S. government also allowed with some of the little projects like the hand pump, painting of hand pumps. So
why you gave me hard time? Why you gave me hard time with the USAID project? Mama, we are an independent nation. We are a sovereign nation. We don't need any other group of people taxpayer money. In fact, just the July 26th celebration, the Liberian government, through Dr. Pele, told us, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right or whatever her name is. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your last name right. But through the lady they invited to come and be the spokesperson, told us that the U.S. government is doing nothing for us, that the U.S. government is stealing from us. The U.S. government is not contributing anything to Liberia. So why should we get this? I don't want to discuss the U.S. aid, ID, or anything to Liberia. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. If Donald Trump likes, he can cut any ties he wants. Even if Donald Trump likes today, he might remove the U.S. embassy from Liberia. I'm not interested in that. That is not my interest. I could care less. The Americans have rights to do what they want to do as a nation. Liberia has a right to do what it want to do to as a nation. Simple as that. I'm not coming here to give and say how time the Liberian people should be worried. The Liberian people shouldn't be worried. And the Liberian people should be worried about what? Somebody want to taxpayer money? The money that we work for in the country, when we send it for tax order, we can't hold the same government accountable, you can cost us. You can go against us. When we tell you, say you don't vote the way or do it the way so that the right thing can be done in that country. No, you're not too much. You so be fair for our own money. You get fair at your business. You're not serious. You're not versed on. You're not the people who be versed on. You're not versed on it. Your priorities are messed up. You don't have your priorities right, and you're not ready. You guys are not ready to move forward. You guys are not ready. So you leave the United States alone. Donald Trump has the right, for a foreign policy standpoint, to withdraw any money you want to withdraw from Liberia. Liberia didn't work for it. America don't owe Liberia anything to say, oh, you owe Liberia, you got to pay them money. And now America colonized Liberia. America don't owe no loyalty to Liberia. So you leave the United States alone. Carry out your begging mentality somewhere else. Y'all go in your find minister say y'all go over another group of people to beg. Y'all go to the group of people and beg them. Simple. They got plenty of people that are waiting for you to beg them. Maybe they will agree. Y'all can go to Russia too. For all we care, we don't care. We do not care. I'm saying it today. We do not care because your hypocritical ways, your deceptive ways, that why you're elected, or deceptive, hypocritical, crook and liar as Joseph Boakai to be a president of that country. Every day I count the radio, I will rub it in your faces and remind y'all, the seed that you sow, you will repay. Oh, you will repay. The thing I come on the show, that means I will come on the show and got a piece to you. I ain't appeasing to you. I ain't got nothing to lose. No, I ain't got nothing to lose. No, I don't. I will say it clear. I got nothing to lose. Let me say it. The bed I have made, you will lie on it. You had the opportunity to move this country from a Joseph Boakai, from a John Weah. Canada, we're not having that kind of crazy story we're having. Canada, we're not having this discombobulation and confusion all over the place. But you say, no, you will not do it. So the Liberian people getting there for what? What do we do if they get there? Because American government decided they would take away the aid from them. They will get there. Let them get there. They get there, let them bust. We don't care. We don't care. I'm saying it today, we don't care. Who got time for that thing to get fed? You ain't ready. You ain't fair your lawmaker and get 23 million that they divide among themselves. You ain't invest to go there to go shit. Wait. Please wait. I beg you, Chief. You ain't invest that you got those bunch of lawmakers over there. Most of them that are useless. They're doing nothing to benefit you. They're not useful to you. You ain't invest that they divide 23 million amongst themselves. They're not investing on that one. The United States take 1.5 million from you, then you get that. You gotta be specially confused to get there for that. The man who take 23 million from you, your own money in your country coming from resources and funds generated from taxes that you pay. You don't get there with that person. The man who take 1.5 million that he decided to give to you as an aid, then you get there with him. You better carry your vestation somewhere else. You carry it somewhere else. So let it get there, my brother.
Because it is the government officials who are angry, though. It's not the citizens. The citizens, for them, they want their government to spend their own money or the money or the resources of the land on them, instead of America coming in to help with little projects here and there. So I think it is our government officials who are angry and who are also responding and who are also talking the way they are talking. Because even if you listen to the finance minister once upon a time, he said, in fact, he was saying that we should pray it. And after that, he said, no. And I said, you should pray for the other one. I said, you should pray for the no wahala. But then if you follow Senator Amara Collins post, you will read that indeed we are in a troubling time.
In which troubling time?
For our people, Steve.
How?
Good. Because the government officials that have been elected by these people, they don't care.
Amara Kone, who wrote that thing that he said we're in troubling time now, based on his writing? Amara Kone, he not ever come before and call his salary?
That's the question.
Amara Kone not call his salary. And now they sing Amara Kone now were crying to bring the United Party to power. And they sing Amara Kone. My man, you don't give a hard time about. The play what the answer for the thing is, the solution for all the noise is right here, bro. It's right in the country we can resolve these things. The lawmakers taking almost allegedly 23 million and plus a year. They need to cut their salaries. Simple. They need to cut their salaries.
To do it, Steve? That's the question now.
They need to do it. It's not about willingness. It has to happen. You want to move the country forward? You want to do what is right? You want to not rely on America and other people to be begging them or whatever it is? Cut your salaries. How many food they can eat in our country? Lawmakers will be making 2,500 a month.
That money is still plenty. For me, even locally, if you want me to turn out, that money plenty.
And they shouldn't get no gas, no sleep, nothing. They shouldn't be buying a car. All the foolishness needs to stop. Come on, let me tell you something. I'm not getting no more time to come and sit down here and be intellectual with Liberian government official or whatever it is. I don't got no time for that. I'm not into that. To be very honest, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not into that. I will say as it is. I will say it raw. You won't get with me, get with me. I say my own, can say your own. If you think the two I'm talking don't make sense, keep it moving. I don't have a problem with you. I'm not going to insult anybody, but I'm going to say it raw. I'm going to say it plain as it is. Our problem in Liberia is not a lack of money. It's not a lack of support. We got spending problem. We got spending problem. We live above our means. We spend above our income. That's it. That is it. I go get one lawmaker that go sit down and be making noise all day. You think if you are giving Samuel Cook out there 2,500, 1,500 at the end of the month, they'll be drumming what day by then? You'll be drumming what day by it? You'll be wearing different Chinese shoes and passing around suitcases and say that tradition. Some of the hell old Chinese shoes you wore, start post stupid thing all on your face and passing around and saying in some kind of tradition or culture. Samuel Cook will be doing that foolishness. They will be looking for food to eat. They will be looking for food to eat. But you made a stomach full. You get a free gas. You turn around, you put money in their pocket. So guess what? They get time to pass around, misbehave. Oh yes, now. They get time to be dressing a funny man. One minute dressing a Chinese man, another minute dressing a Japanese man, another minute dressing a Nigerian man. We culture they from. Our culture then for you to dress a Chinese man and Nigerian man. That what culture there? That how our society then in Labro looking? That how our tradition in Labro looking? So all this uselessness can stop if President Joseph Yuma Bwaga gets serious. But I can bet my life, Joseph Yuma Bwaga is not a serious-minded old man. He will never be serious. I'm saying it today, and I'll keep saying it. I'm not changing what I've said about Joseph Yuma Bwaga. Me personally, it's not personal. The same way I have my position with Joe Weah when he was president. I can support Joe Weah for anything that has to do with socialization, entertainment, and chilling. Anything that comes to leadership, seriousness, I don't support Joe Weah. Joe Weah is not a serious-minded man. Joe Weah like jolly. He like playing around. He like fooling around what he likes. Put him there. Put him also in a committee where they'll just be playing music and dancing and be doing stupid things in that area. But the point of serious thing, where you got to lead country and make decisive decisions to move the country forward, Joe Weah does not have that capacity. He will never have it. So we need to stop. And we need to get serious. Joseph Bwaga does not have that capacity. Joseph Bwaga has had opportunities to be with great leaders around the world, to interact with them, to mingle with them. Even with Ellen Johnson said, Joseph Bwaga did not learn anything. He was stuck in his ways. So he comes to the presidency, comes unprepared. He only comes with lies, jargons, and jokes, and he thinks this is a joke. So at the end of the day, let me be honest with you. Sometimes I don't blame Joseph Bwaga, I don't blame Joe Weah. I blame our people who decided to go and elect these people. That's it. They are the representation of us. So to sum up all of this thing in Melbourne, to put all of it in context, the girl who went to Japan or Indonesia or whatever it is, she represented the government of Liberia. And the government of Liberia paid her way to go there, Miss Liberia. And that girl come out of Liberia, not do anything to her. She might walk and live freely. We have if you want to do anything, then you go to your president because your president started the lies and the foolishness with dry face and bullshit. When Joseph Bwaga read a lie, you be lying like the thing he's saying, he's talking to a bunch of stupid people. So you can just talk anything as a president, just say anything in public. Because we are stupid people. We are the stupid people. So we just buy anything he says. Anything he rather say, you can just say it. So the girl too, she had a brave mind and that audacity to go to Indonesia and just sing any kind of song she wanted to sing. So why should we get well? My poor leader girl, support her. That girl is my local hero. Nobody, like I said, when you get in contact with her, please let me know. I want to be in contact with her. I admire her bravery. I admire the life she demonstrated in public. I admire how she had her face in doing what she did. I admire it. Because our president, she learned from our president. I mean, let's move to the local politics, man. I mean, I do what I want to say. Let's get to the
Thank you, my lawyer. And even though you said that I should not maybe 100% depend on you. So that means in the public, you are not telling me that I have to be careful with you. The way you are saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No. Don't be like United Party people who interpret everything Joseph Bwaga said like Joseph Bwaga says.
Somebody say
no.
I think it's Zulu and Wesley or Wesley, right? Melbourne is loyal. So me, I don't want to be, yeah, go ahead.
In our way that we're laughing with this, don't be the United Party people who admit to what Jeremiah Kun said on True FM that Joseph Bwaga bring it going down the drain. Because they got to interpret everything Joseph Bwaga says. When Joseph Bwaga go get speech somewhere, they got to come and interpret it. So if you are interpreting what Joseph Bwaga is saying, then Joseph Bwaga needs an interpreter with him everywhere he goes. That means something wrong with him. That's what you are saying. The man speaks as a certain president who you claim is coherent. If let me tell you something. In essence, you're validating our point that Joseph Bwaga is not correct in the head like Jeremiah Kun said. Like bring God down the drain. Because if you got to interpret everything Joseph Bwaga say, then that means Joseph Bwaga got a problem. Let me say again. To your United Party people, to your who sit on the different platforms, to your who go to the different places and interpret everything that Joseph Bwaga got to say, or write about everything that Joseph Bwaga got to say that he didn't mean it the way he meant it that way, then your carry one interpreter of Joseph Bwaga everywhere he goes. That means even when he go meet the international community, the international partner, everything he be saying that he doesn't know why he be talking. He does not know what he be talking.
All right, thank you, my
So,
Baptist brother. Some of you
ask me, I'm not what TV. Don't interpret what I said. I'm not Joseph
all
Boakai.
right.
We're coherent.
So,
My brain is not going down the dream. My brain has not gone down the dream.
So I think you are part of the people that the president will complain about a few days. That who did the job talking, who did the job to my office, who did the job talking. Steve, I hope you're not deep. Look, please don't give our Deacon hard time, because our Deacon have to rest. And I'm not suspecting you as my legal counsel that you are one of the among these people who are who gave in our Deacon help. Because our deacon confessed that in fact he not having rest because out of the thing, the media, the visitations, the complaints, people.
But your president, what is your resting for? Didn't a job resting for? But my man, you president, what you expecting a job that resting Joyce will be laying is fast out hotel? Then go resign. When you in your private life, nobody will be running behind you for that. But you president, people looking for you to solve problems. That's why you come to the presidency. Who told you when you're president you can rest? Even at the community level, who told you can rest? Everybody will come with a complaint and a problem. If you pass around and start complaining that people are complaining or coming to you to solve the problem, then I mean you're not ready to handle you're not ready to do the job. It's part of the job, Joseph Boakai. You wanted to be president. That's what the president goes through, my man. The president.
Yes, great. Thank you, my brother.
Joe Boy, I know you people handle the thing like a people, bro. Don't
no, right?
Yeah,
The man I follow. Look, let me tell you. You know, we who are or maybe partisan deacon, we the one in front of the deacon. So people like you, the deacon are in front of you. But let me move to Muna. Muna, what's up? I don't know how yeah, Muna, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? How you guys doing? Steve, what's up?
Muna, what's up? With an affairs, you they hiding again. What's going on?
Oh, yesterday, no, I'm not too strong.
Yeah, what they got this president?
I'm feeling serious. Health problem on yesterday. I couldn't come in now. I can already kind of shock and shoot my face then, but easy I came in late because I was taking treatment. I'm not too strong. Yeah, that's what happened. But you're not lost. You're
not too strong. You're not too strong. I hope. The rest of government, you gotta be careful.
Nothing that I would just manage your expectation. That's
okay. But go ahead, man. What's up?
Yeah, nothing much in Grangeville County. Everything is cool. Yeah, just the marketeers are complaining. They used to pay $2.5 each table every day, but now they're up to $50. They order every day each table. So the whole lot of in the market. Yeah. So people are saying the government are going to rescue them, but they can kill them because they're paying $2.5 every day, but now you go to $50. So when you get 2-3 tables every day, so you get times how many pay every day. That's the whole lot of right now. Yeah.
So maybe before Steve asks you, I want to ask you, some of the monies that have been paid, quote unquote, to some of the marketeers or the market.
Yeah, there's sometimes you can take all the projects, sometimes you can pay that money and do other things. But they are saying that I used to pay $20 first, $20 each every table, but now it go up to $50.
Every day.
Every day. And that's money in the market too.
Steve, before I ask you a question, because I have a question for you, Steve.
Well, let me say this. It's sweet for the marketeers.
Well, yeah, every day for you, yeah.
I mean, let me talk. I'm talking about myself, my man. I'm responsible for my own son, bro. It's sweet for the marketeers. I don't know how you call that. It's sweet for them. That's what they voted for. That's what they wanted. They never wanted anything that would change. And guess what? You know the most important part, Melbourne? They have the right to alter the government. If the market people really agree for you, they can get in the street. But if they want to sit there and complain and be making all day, then I mean, you like that, enjoy it. What thing else will we worry about? The thing I'm worried is why I worry this. Why? I'm not worried about that. It's not important to me. It's not important to them. The day it gets important to them, and I see them taking the streets. And I see the marketeers. They see women, they see market women there that were country men in door took over and they were passing around and saying country will not born soil. If the same people can rise up today against Joseph Boakai on the street, they are not ready. They don't rise up on them. I don't get nothing to say sweet for them, man. In fact, Joseph Boakai increase the price to $100. $50 more.
Now they call it money. We are testing of voice. Yeah, she got it. We are testing the market. She got 2-3 tables. Yeah.
They're not serious, Muna. Let me tell you something, Mama. They're not serious. They're not serious. They're not serious. I'm saying it. They're not serious. Nothing happened to them. They're enjoying it. Nothing. If something really happened, let me tell you something. If something really happened for two women, they know that there is no survivor, they will bounce back. But the fact that they stay there, they got survivor now. And they got survivor, the government let it, and they let the government. You so fool around my daily brain. You so fool around my well-being. The well-being of my children, my safety, my security, and I pass around, I can't read, I can't complete. Something got to be wrong with you. Whoever is in charge that is making that to happen, that person are going after. You understand the things there? You get a marketeer and winning it who's supposed to sell and pay for the children school fee. You get funny men passing around, buying BB cars, saying the children and bro, normally can't Lauren and Delon there. Joseph Boakai and children enjoying, and people suffering in that country. And you're passing around on radio, talking on radio. You ain't ready in that country yet. You guys are not ready. The day you're ready for you to stand up against the government, Joseph Boakai will put it out together for now. Joseph Boakai balling on ice. And I enjoy Joseph Boakai. I stand with him. You're not ready yet. The day you're ready, you'll take action. You'll be there passing around talking about, oh, we now want war, and we now want war, and we now want war. You're already in war. You don't know that. You know that they deprive you of your rights. The thing where you so benefit from your own country. You pay taxes to the government. They use those taxes against you to keep you down. No job. They make your children, your boys' children, and so on now homosexuals. They bend out to their friend men, only for them to get fast and you pass around, you glorify government, you glorify Joseph Boakai, you glorify the other person, glorify the other person. You guys are not ready yet. The market women are ready. I don't want to listen to the complaint. I don't care. It's sweet for them. When they're ready, they will stand up. The day they stand up, then I'm going to stand with them. They not stand up, or I will sit down. That means they're not ready to discuss that one. They're not ready. You ain't ready yet. Let Joseph Boakai be passing around buying 1 million bulletproof car. Let Joseph Boakai be passing around buying 1 million bulletproof car. Your children go to school. You ain't want to sell.
Our mothers now.
Yeah. You get what I mean?
Passing
around with security. With airport security. You ain't frustrated yet. You ain't frustrated. Muna, the people are not frustrated. I'm telling you. The people are not frustrated. Muna, let me tell you something today. Let me say this to you, Mama. Anybody who will threaten your well-being and your survival, any human being that will do that, they're not in your interest.
Mm-hmm.
These government officials, they don't make us. You know how much money they got taking home? You know how much money they got taking home? You know how much their children are living? That other family that will be passing around when you see the light that behind you. When you climb on the top show, then the light that's shining behind you.
And they don't even care about Article 1. What just stated is about Article 1.
You can't tell me, say, oh, you can't. You so can't complete the radio? You so complete the radio?
And the better life of our people. But they don't care.
You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet. Joseph Boakai son passing around, enjoying, chilling. Passing from Kuku Hotel to Kuku Hotel. Joseph Boakai, who 80 years old, who on departure, who could leave the world anytime from now. He buying bulletproof car for himself. 1 million of your money. And you're saying on the country talking about you're paying $50 to sell, paying $50 to sell, then you complain, then you get there, you cry. Go cry to anybody you want to cry to. I don't care. If you say the insecurity of your business, I don't care. The day you take the streets, the day you ready to hold the government feet to the fire, I will stay with you. Until then, I will not worry about you. You're not serious yet. You're not serious. You're not serious.
All right, thank you. The council said, even the people that want to commit crime. So again, thank you.
Frustrating, bro. The thing is very frustrating, my man. Look, let me tell you something. Our people are suffering, bro.
Yeah,
our people are suffering.
Our mothers. The most frustrating is our mothers. And let me tell you, Steve. Like, in fact, I even watching some of the activity again in Nima County. I was watching another video where I saw some of them were putting Lapa down for one and I said, you're ready again, oh. Some of you, you're ready again, oh. in my heart, because that's how they behave. Some of them, they were being used, or they were, allowed themselves to be used by some of the politicians. Then at the end of the day, they want to cry. But again, like you are saying, my brother, look, I think our politicians, they're not doing well. If you go back Burkina Faso, maybe friend Steve, look, Burkina Faso, before ask you my question, Burkina Faso, the president, the junta president, who there right now, even when he turned that country over to a democratic government or process, look, any mistake, maybe the democratic or maybe governor or maybe whosoever they make, I think they let it take over again. Because why? The people's eyes are now opening that the politicians are not doing well for us. Look, let's be frank, and that's just the fact. The politicians of Liberia, they are not doing well for us. You can support, you can agree, you can disagree, but the politicians of Liberia, look, on a verse on my brother, before I ask him a question, they're not doing well for us. Now, no, I think I'm getting information that we should continue.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Very good there. Thank you to the leadership. Very good.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe that English what you speaking, I'm not speaking it. That English what you speaking, I'm not speaking it. I think what you're talking about, I don't think it's a fact. The politicians are not doing any good for our people. They're not in the interest of our people. They have come to exploit, keep our people in slavery, in poverty, suffering, deprivation, and serious condemnation. That's what they've come to do. And I say it with all fear, all favor. Politicians from all aisles. Yes, from all aisles. They are from all over. You get people from CPP who lawmakers from CPP. They're messing up with the other one, CDC. Look, Melbourne, I'm supposed to be an opposition person. I won't stand for change.
That's the thing, my brother Steve. Even it's wrong. What we're even talking about.
Go against the people. The citizens. My man, and I get time, brother. Me, and all of you who saying, oh, some people texting me, brother, that's what you're saying, but lower your voice and lower your tone. I don't get no other way to say it. When you go in your, let me tell you something, in my house while I live in, I pay the mortgage. I can yell anywhere I want to yell. What are you talking? I should be afraid to talk to me. I'm a man and I'm a woman. I don't go behind the hall to talk. I don't talk secret. I don't talk gossip. Anything on my heart, I can say it. I'm not a gossiper. I don't gossip. I don't get involved with gossip. I say as it is. I'm saying it clear. I'm saying it clean. And I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. You don't let it way I'm saying it, that's fine. Say, hey, yo, no way, I don't get a problem with you. I am saying it's sweet for the market women. They are not ready yet. They did it ready to hold the government feet to fire. They did it ready to rise up and stand up against the government. I'll be with them. Until then, I don't understand what's going on with them. They're not suffering, nothing going on. In fact, Joseph Barker, please, you increase the taxes for them to sell in the market to $150. Please. $50 too small. Why not make $50? But what kind of government is this? The government is serious. You're making $150 a day. You will be passing around, be making noise in the town. Yeah, you ready yet? Mama, that move to something very important, man. I can't sit down with my tongue.
Wonderful, great. So, quickly, my question to you is about the vice president. Mind you, last evening, I listened to one of our sister program, The Closing Argument, and one of our sister, Grace, she talked about something that really got my attention. So I needed to ask all of you who are outside of Liberia and then maybe quote unquote in the US, because she said that, with all of the prevailing situations in Liberia, the current vice president went to the US. And in fact, he was well received, honored, and so forth. But every time people will say, oh, the people back home, they should do this, They should do that. But at the end of the day, when the people go on our side, you people cheer them, you people honor them, and even give them certificate or honor or so forth. So that's what really got my attention. So then I think I had to ask my brother, my counselor, as to what really going on. Every time, even the president, the same thing. The president went on our side. People were cheering the president. People were singing for the president. People hear the president. Now it's the vice president. With all of the prevailing situations, you people always welcoming them on our side, giving them certificates or certificates of honor, giving them all of the leverages and so forth. Steve, what's going on? That's my question to you and the rest of our people in the US. What really going on?
Most and some of Liberia's presidents have come from the ULA. They live here, they work here, and went back to Liberia. You know, some of the statements Alexander Cummings used to make, I can understand why most of the people did not understand what he was saying. Because people don't know how to predict things. Melbourne, there is a psychological test I can run. It's called a predictive test. If I do that with you, Melbourne, I'm able to predict certain things about your future. I'm able to predict certain things about the kind of profession that you pick. We do that at a very young age to be able to determine certain things, right? The reason I'm saying these things is because you can look at people the way their life is structured, the things that they do. You can tell the kind of trauma they've been through and the way they will live their life if they don't seek help. But you can also look at someone who lived a successful life, who also ran a successful business or government or whatever it is, to see it as an indicator and a predictive factor that if that person were given the chance to lead again, they will be successful. You can do that. That's why this past election, I said, Sekou said, and maybe other Liberians who are well-meaning said, Alexander Cummings was the right option to change the country trajectory. And not because we're ANC member or because we're part of ANC or Alexander Cummings pay us. We look at the trend. We said Joseph Boakai was not the right person because Joseph Boakai, first of all, was living on loan. Second of all, Joseph Boakai, after vice presidency, Joseph Boakai struggled with his own personal life. Third of all, when you get Joseph Boakai, the United Party, it was just combobulated. They were kicking him out. They couldn't even afford. There was no stability. There were too much drama and noise. Fourth of all, when you gave Joseph Boakai the CPP to run under Joseph Boakai, the CPP split. So we knew, we could predict that Joseph Boakai's entire leadership would be chaotic. And that's why his leadership today is chaotic. And that's why we are proud to stand by the predictions we made. But let's come to the EULA issue. Most of some of the leaders also in EULA are people who don't care about transparency and doing the right thing. Most of them are looking for a job. Can you imagine Melbourne? I live in America with my job that I got right now, with what I do. Then I start fighting to go to Labrador to go work, to go take job from somebody in Labrador. That is to tell you, I'm not a serious-minded man because the opportunities that we have here, they're too plenty. Melbourne, you don't have to know book in the country to make money. You don't have to get a degree. You can sweep someone's house here, you will make money. You can push cartoon, you will make money. You can push carts, you will make money. Just be proud of the job you do. You will make honest living in the country. So with all the opportunities here, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to go and give back. I'm not saying we can't use our expertise. But it can be a thing where you make it an agenda or goal. That your only thing that you want, that to do everything to honor yourself to go abroad to get a job. So that means you got to kiss up to a president. You got to suck up to a president. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do that. No, it shouldn't be that way. Have some balls. Have some morals. Stand for something. That's why I got no respect for Costa. He's a sellout. He's a joke. He's not a serious-minded man. And the legs of the George Lobo and all the other cops that are left from here, they're not serious-minded group of people. No men who's supposed to apply themselves. Who's supposed to stand with integrity for what is right. Don't joke us. I'm on their knees. I'm not afraid of any one of them. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of them. They can do nothing. In any way, shape, or form. Anything what I say here is not personal. I'm not against them. But these are facts. These are facts. Jeremiah coming to America is useless. It's as useless to the Liberian people. You know why it's useless? If Jeremiah were coming to America to meet with the vice president of America, it's fruitful. If he were coming to speak to Congress, it's fruitful. If he were coming to meet this other business, it's fruitful. What do you get from the Yula hustlers? The one in Yula hustling to go get political job, what do you get from them? The Kesali men that were talking about other pape who almost age equal to Joseph. And he was Yula president too, with questionable character when he was Yula president. That crook pape, a serious pape who live in the country, pass around, and just get a bunch of funny things. Look, let me tell you something. One of the other Yula presidents used to be on Facebook. I know Koning or whatever his name is. He used to be on Facebook. Look, Melbourne. Our people, most of us, we're not serious. Look, oh man, look, the thinking, it frustrates me. We're not serious. That what George Koning Pape used to be on front page, no focus on Liberia. Oh, that Pape used to see Joey praises.
Yes. Indeed.
Oh, so we are never did anything wrong in our album. Even to the point where when people lost their lives, the auditors, that Pape went on Facebook to praise that and make excuses for it. One time I went on a show and I told him in your face, I said, you are on an unserious-minded old man with no integrity and no soul in you. And I saw him to Yula. Guess what happened right after that? Go research him. He's a molester. That joker. And it's sweet for him. He touched a little girl. You see me? Today as I speak to you, can see him on Facebook again. You can't kind of again. Let him go sit down. At his age, he's supposed to be doing what is right and saying what is right. But he is not. Those men don't muster the courage. They got no balls. That's why I don't take Dwalu seriously as well. You know, Dwalu that passing around with it. The diaspora fund and the diaspora fund and the diaspora fund. I don't take him seriously. Let me tell you why I don't take him seriously. And I'm calling him. I spoke to him today. I call him. You know I don't take him seriously. Dwalu wrote up different articles on Facebook, on Google and other places. Yeah, John Conning in jail. Crooked Pape in jail. He's a crook Pape. And let him be in jail. He touched one leg in the country. That foolishness what they used to do in Labrador and get away with it. He brought that foolish mentality here. It's free for him. I knew from the day he was defending the death of other people that he is not a good man. I knew that. I knew it doesn't matter. Who I didn't research him about his crimes that he had on him. It was just a matter of time. Who told you to stand on when I go to jail? That crap was stand on me. I laid the basis because I want to give a bigger picture of why you see Yula is acting the way they're acting.
Because my brother, for question quickly, 30 seconds, my brother, most of the insults will be sent out to the poor people now who are struggling, who don't even have daily bread, who don't even have their own right because some of their rights have been violated by quote-unquote by the leaders. But most of you on that side will know your rights, will know everything. In fact, you are financially stable to also join these people to calm down and treat your people in the way you or maybe they have been treated. My brother, look, I'm a bit frustrated. Let me be frank. I'm crying in my heart because yes, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, Yula have any honor man in itself. Yula should be independent voice of politics. Yula should seek the independent people interests. Quickly, like I was saying about the Dwalu story. Dwalu wrote articles the guy to pick a president, the next president. Joseph Boakai don't mean one of that guy, but he supported Joseph Boakai. I'm supposed to trust your judgment. I'm supposed to encourage people to go put their money there. You're listening, yo. You're listening, yo. So when it backfire today or tomorrow, some of you can say, we now warn you. A man who comes and tells you, there, why you supposed to do this? The man turn around opposite. The person who not meet one of the criteria that he wrote, went and support that person. Only because he wanted a personal interest, and I know why he wanted as a personal interest, and he might not even go there. Because when he go there, I will tell him why he wanted a personal interest, and I will provide proof to him that that's why he wanted a personal interest. You know why? Because all these guys are not serious. They don't want to do what is right. They don't want to do what is right. And this is my problem with them. Look, Melbourne, I'm not saying politics, the holy game, or the Holy Spirit business, or the church business, but I'm saying we cannot deceive our people. Let me tell you something. Even if I were going to support Joseph Boakai,
that's the point.
Even if I were going to support Joseph
we cannot
Boakai,
continue to deceive our people.
even if I were going to support Joseph Boakai, you know the reason why I can get Martin Colley some slacks? You know why I can get Martin Colley some slacks? Because at least he come back, he tried to understand himself. And the reason why I can get him some slacks. But he wasting your time. Because they seen enemy there, United Party people what he brought. They seen United Party people what he brought. They will fight him. They were disgracing. They were exposed. Martin, you see nothing yet. You read it yet. You see nothing yet. That's why we can always tell you, don't get in bed with people who got funny things on them today or tomorrow. Especially the United Party group. They are a dangerous group of people. Martin, you see nothing yet. And he decided to fight Colonel Cry and what you mean? Mo Ali. But I told you before I said Mo Ali. Mo Ali is a product of criminality. Mo Ali was groomed, trained to be a seasoned criminal, and he will never change. I see your passing around Mo Ali doing water and sewer. Mo Ali doing water and sewer. Mo Ali is stealing from y'all. Allegedly, he is stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. You ain't ready yet. Y'all be there with Mo Ali then, and y'all be prison Colonna crying, and the other people. Y'all be all healing. You ain't ready yet. By the way, the whole Eula thing. You know, my mother passed. I took a little break from community politics and other things or whatever it is. But I'm getting back into the community politics. Today, I'll be reaching out to Eula folks this afternoon. I will be speaking to the president. I know the president. I know the secretary. I know the vice president. I know all of them very well. I'll be speaking with them before I make any kind of official statement about Eula. But per the history of Eula, they have some serious troubling past. I don't want to make any statement because I don't have the facts yet. But that's what you see Jeremiah Kun doing. My people that just show man shit, Jeremiah Kun just wanted to show that he will come to America, yeah. After he not beg and lobby behind closed or whatever it is. But it will not benefit you nothing, and not benefiting you nothing. That's why Jeremiah Kun coming to make the case for Liberia. Jeremiah Kun coming to make what kind of case? What kind of case? Who knows Jeremiah Kun yet? You know how they know Jeremiah Kun as a common criminal, you don't know that? You watch and see. And Jeremiah Kun, you know what bouncing around here? Now tell them about what bouncing around when they went by what they put on session. Now we in America can be like a rocking lab, bro. We can be eating the plane and be blowing it. We'll be eating and be blowing it. How we can operate in the country? Jeremiah will understand things. Jeremiah will understand things. You think coming to America mean I will not forget about the crime you commit? You really think so, Jeremiah? You understand yourself? Relax. Relax. Don't worry. Your own story time coming. We'll tell your story here. We'll discuss your story here.
Yes, indeed, my brother. Thank you for that. Splendid. Yes, indeed. I just like the way Steve, if you come in, I like the way you really put everything because you know all of Liberia downfall, backwardness, and everything have been heavily shifted, or all of the blames have been shifted to our poor people who are struggling. But nowhere in this war, I may born, for example. I get money. I make money. I'm working. I make money. I get my salaries in time. Everything is okay with me. Then I will join the group of greedy people who are doing wickedness or who are doing the kind of corruptions to to our people, and I join them in the name of let me get a job. At the end of the day, I will transform. Most of the people that come from the U.S. they have zero performance. I will tell you for free on the show. Most of you that come from the U.S., Zero performance. Zero.
But Melbourne, going back to something that I need to make clear on the show. Because when Dwalu come out asking that question in public again. Dwalu, I listened to him when he called on the show. He said, oh, I don't want to make this political or whatever it is. But guess what? The two people that he's working with are political actors, though. The Azevatopa. Azevatopa now say a boyfriend to Unity Party, sucking up and kissing up to Joseph Boakai. Azevatopa. Can you imagine that? But not only that, the other lady that from New Jersey that he appointed, what her name? I don't know what her name is, Fatima or whatever it is. Ain't Joseph Boakai appointed her? But you say you don't want political thing, but you got some political actors that are not independent, all of them are kissing up to the government. You think we're stupid, eh? You really, really think we're stupid, eh? Yeah. You think we're stupid in the country, yeah? Eh? Those jokes I told you before. Those jokes that you used to do during early time, where some of us were not on Facebook and other intelligent, good-minded people were not on Facebook. Time is up. We're not settling for that nonsense again. You'll forget about it. Little read my rogue then. You'll leave it. You say you don't want to do it political. But all the people you appointed are political people who are in bed with the current government. You better go rethink the strategy, brother. Maybe when you rethink the strategy, someone will tell you they don't put more anything here. Me, I'm not supporting any crooked thing or any funny thing. I'm not part of it. Let me say it clear. Me, I want to be I want to talk it clear. Let my position be known. I'm not part of it. I'm not part of it. I'm not going to be part of it. Whether the government gives you certificate or not give you certificate, I don't care. I'm not part of it. The land I already took is a funny land. The land I took is a funny land. And I listened to a comment. A defensive comment about his connection with Stanton. He already been honor money your position. You wrote a letter, let yourself on record. We told you and Dr. Francine to substantiate criminal activities. How the hell in the world you were telling me, say, but the man is a good man? How you begin a good man? You think a criminal go and steal and can't get you the money that mean that person a good person? Something wrong with you? Something is wrong with you? You see, this is the criminality that you can able and you facilitate. Stanton goes and steals. He brings the money and distributes it. Then you say the men are good men. What made you good men? To Steve and other people. And me as always sit down people are your joke. Okay, I joke somewhere else. You want to come on the show, you're welcome. I'll bring on the show. But in public, we'll have the conversation. I'm not here to be behind her and discuss with you. Because for me, some of you on my radar, I'm skeptical of you. Until you can prove yourself, I'm very skeptical of you. And I'm not here to gossip. If you think me, I'm going to go behind her to go discuss that conversation, you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. This is about the Liberian people. Anything that will dupe the Liberian people, I don't want to be part of it. I don't want nobody to put sweat on me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nothing for anybody today or tomorrow to say they're in the store for us that they bought in. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. So that's it. So now on your funny story, you carry your story somewhere else. But why you be on Spoon? I Spoon are the biggest platform. Let it be on Spoon. Let it do it right there. Why you be on Spoon? Be there. You think we're stupid? Nobody's stupid yet, bro. Nobody's stupid yet. We yet. All on social media now, we will discuss the issue that in the interest of the Liberian people will discuss it. In fact, if you was serious for you, the first thing they will do to not even invite Jeremiah Gain or Boo, let him go somewhere else. Because he and Joseph Boakai were part of bringing disgrace to our country through the Austin.
And that's the thing.
But listen, my man, my man. The problem there, I say tomorrow. Let me speak to the men. Tomorrow, me and you laugh for it. On the show, if I bring a story outside, tomorrow they will break. We'll discuss them. Lead that on a story. They will break tomorrow. We'll discuss them. We'll discuss you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss you on the show tomorrow. You in one message will be too hot. You won't bring representative. In fact, I will ask them to bring representative. We'll discuss them on the show tomorrow. They keep making the same mistake over and over, but they expect different results. When the other group are there, they went, took money from Nathaniel Magaki and took funny thing and said you will get money. I called the ULA president at that time, told him straight up. I said, the president, show you, please do not accept that money. Do not be part of that. It's not the right thing. If the people, how can we be living in America with a budget that we got? We are able to afford. Then we're taking money from our people back to support and sustain our organization. How does that work? We should be giving back. I said, don't do that. It will tarnish your reputation, your name. I'm glad President Shaw will listen and said, I'm not going to do that. And they rejected that money. I'm glad they did that. But we're getting to Yula conversation. Tomorrow, serious not for Yula. What? So now we're finishing discussing where Yula for. Tomorrow will be serious yo-yo behind Yula. But something that caught my attention, Melbourne, before we go to the lines.
Yeah, before we go to the line to interact with our people.
we told you in the House of Representatives from day one, and we stay on our position. And let me say this: I'm not a supporter of the current Speaker, Fanatic Kofa. No, I'm not. I've openly said it. I was disappointed in Fanatic Kofa. Throughout CDC time, all of the stealings that went on in the House of Representatives, he was Deputy Speaker. He partook in everything. He's a corporate of it. I'm not on his side. But you see me, when you stand up for what is right, I will commend you. I want to commend Fanatic Kofa. It doesn't still negate the fact that he's part of the criminal activities, the stealings, and the corruption in the country under the CDC-led administration. It doesn't negate that fact. But I want to commend him for standing the course of time, for not resigning. I want to commend him for that. I want to commend him for that. With all of the threats, the challenges, and the manipulation, he stood the course of time. I want to commend all of the lawmakers that stood with him. Whether that Musa Hassan Belete, whether that Yeke Koluba, whether the other guy, Nita Wongwe, whether the other guy from Grand Basso, all the lawmakers that stood with him. I want to say thank you. The reason I'm saying thank you to you guys openly, we're not just coming back to lawmakers. Their time when they do the right thing, we'll commend them. The reason I'm saying thank you is because for once you stood for what was right. Even if you were in minority, you stood for what was right. You decided that you wanted these guys to come and follow the process, the procedures, the rules that you guys have in your chambers to follow it to remove Kofa. And they refused to do it. They went on the other side. But you still stood your ground. Today, some of you are there. Even with all of the temptation and manipulation, you still stood your ground. That's great. The reason I'm laying the basis for this is because we said this thing on a show. And I like how the Supreme Court is under serious pressure. Let me say it to you. The Supreme Court, the people can say immense. They're under immense pressure. They're not going to write no auto barrel, no funny thing on the 14th. They got to give a definite position. They got to give a definite position. Tale Musa carry yourself to that foolish criminal show. Nobody knew you yet. You don't get a dictate to us. You are no Tale Musa, whatever it is. All of that is slave mentality. I can call whoever I want to call. Let them go to court. What I'm saying here, I'm not gossiping. I'm saying facts. I'm saying facts. If you are addicted to criminology and you are addicted to people not calling, it's about pong, eh? I mean, call me. I mean, if you go there and discuss, I'm not a pongo. I can call names. Yes.
Even when Donald Trump, but the man behave like Donald Trump. No one like about him.
Part of the issue, man. I hear for the joke of them. Try moves out that funny man who passing around holding a friend man. I want to listen to. You know, it's your man. But anyway, let's get back to the issue. So the issue here is, even President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, even in my disagreement with her that she started the process of removing speakers during her term. I'm not saying during her most recent term. I'm not saying she's the only person that have done it. I don't want to say that. But even in her records of removing speaker or speakers under the United Party regime within the 12 years, she has spoken that the Supreme Court needed to give a definite position. So, to the Supreme Court, that your Otto Barrow, you're speaking Latin language, we don't want Latin language, we don't want you to refer to anything here. We Liberian. We understand simple English. We want for you to read it there. You not speak or go rest your body. You're doing too much. Go do it that way, go do it that way. Fanatic Kofa, you need to start bouncing around, start going to the Pope. to room or whatever it is. You know, be yourself, sit down, sit down and stop all the foolishness. That's what we want here. We don't want to hear your auto viral, all the foolishness. We're not going to look in Latin dictionary again to get the answer for what we're talking about. So you don't know what you know. We're putting our voices together now. You behave yourself, you let us know what's going on, and we go from there. We don't want no auto viral, and one other person goes somewhere. One other person goes somewhere, and then one other chief justice, one other justice goes somewhere, then he talk. Then the other justice goes somewhere, then he talk. We don't want to small talking in the corner. The justice, listen, you're the Supreme Court. You don't need to be small talking behind the hall, and that's it. Put it on record. Take a position, a definite clear position. Leave all that auto viral thing. We don't want it. We're begging you. You're leading auto viral thing. If your guys are not rating the auto viral nonsense, then tell them they will not have that building burn. Tell them they will not have to read my rope. But one last thing I wanted to say on this scheme before we go to the lines. No more. I see United Party people passing around defending from the Supreme Court writing where they cited Jeremiah Kun and they said because Rachel Kun, I mean, they said because in the complaint it was said because in the complaint it was said, oh, you know, the reason why they wrote that purported speaker is because they had a complaint. Let me say this to you. The Supreme Court are the biggest court in the land. If they don't have evidences that Jeremiah Rachel Kun is purported, they will not use the word purported. They will not use the word purported. Maybe you need to go define the word purported, what it means. No, but I don't want to read it from my ear because when I read that word, it will say, I'm trying to side with the Supreme Court. What does purported mean? I mean, let me define purported. I beg you for my own money, I beg you, but then define that word, I beg you. Please, get rep purported in there. We can spell, we can read that all year. Can you please say what the people say when they say purported, what it means?
Let me go to the
definition. Or whatever you call it, purported, reported, any purported, just put it in there.
Yeah,
put it in there.
But even though before that, I wanted to ask you this question.
You will ask your question. Let us purported, let us report I bet you cheap. When we feel purported, then something. Indeed, I don't be something.
Let me see which one I guess. No, I think that they. Let me see. Okay.
I mean, no more. Go back dictionary.
Yeah, I come in. I want to get everything straightened up before you say, oh, maybe interpret the way. Yeah.
What is that American way or something? Let me read it from Africa.
Okay. Yeah. Before they say, oh, that. Okay, good. I come in. Let me see. I want to get the right thing. Okay. Good. The thing is coming. Okay, so purported, the definition.
Yeah, what it mean? What
does it mean to be? But so it said that has been stated to be true or to have happened, although this may not be the case. Okay, so we'll come back again. We'll go to the synonyms. To the synonym, they say.
I want no synonym. Just read it again. Why you confusing? What going on?
Okay, so they said that has been stated to be true or to have happened, although this may not be the case. Okay, so that means it's not true. For example, you're supposed to be.
Don't make it. Okay, ask your question. Ask your question for that thing.
Yeah, so my question to you, if you just measure it in passing. So, like for example, so if Melbourne having to write my complaint against you and put certain adjective into that complaint, maybe insulting you and so on. So
yeah, so just a criminal Steve. Say you write in your complaint, you complaining criminal Steve.
Thank you.
The
so
court already Steve.
Good.
Yeah, question. Let me say this. The Supreme Court was clear and deliberate. What they saying? They say Rachel Kun, when that purported word mean he acting like or he appearing like he's the speaker. What the Supreme Court say? They say Rachel Kun, you not speaker, start acting like speaker, but can't the court so can tell you not speaker. That's it. That's all. That's all there. Let me tell you something. Just for reading out the way they address Rachel Kun, I know that the case is done, it's over with. Because if the Supreme Court knew that he was not a purported or was not acting or appearing to be, and if his
because Thomas Fowler also need be mentioned.
If his speakership,
yeah, Thomas Fowler, deputy speaker.
If his speakership was legitimate and it was clear, they would have said speaker or they would have said representative Richard Kun. But the fact that they said purported, that means they added a small funny little thing behind it. It made Richard Kun to look like a funny man in the town already. Richard Kun, a funny man in the town. And every time Richard Kun open your mouth, he can talk free now. Let me give you an example. Let me tell you, it is confirmed that there is serious yo-yo between him and Joseph Boaga because he attracting a lot of noise on Joseph Boaga government. Joseph Boaga not happy with him, so the paper ready to play another dirty way with him. Joseph Boaga finished. We told you a few weeks ago that Joseph Boaga was done with him because he was attracting too much noise and there was too much. And they went to ECOWAS. What they told him ECOWAS, and they said Rachel Kun are dead best, so they don't expect it. They don't want him to be part of that. Okay. And the first defeat, the second defeat, they call him purported. That means he's a funny man in the town. So, Rachel Kun smashing better than pitching. It I mean when you, let me give you a verse, free advice. It I mean when you Monday, before we go to the court, I'll call a press conference. The same right hand you used to put in a Bible, you tell a Bible why you do that press conference, you put your right hand there, and you tell them, so help me God, and I won't be in your speaker thing again, I won't be representative. I'm telling you all, because even Joseph Boaga will not support you. Joseph Boaga already planned to get you that way and one way. And yeah, don't say I'm telling you, don't say on Sktv will not warn you. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what they decided to do. They finish picking the next speaker. Rachel Kun, you'll be funny man in the town. And if you're not careful, they will remove you as speaker. Be very careful. You not talk about your funny thing. And Job on best. But anyway, I'm gonna give Rachel Kun penny cool. No, Rachel Kun, that's more not behind. That's more you're behind Rachel Kun. Mama,
Mona, 1 minute, then we'll go to the line. What say you in the midst of all of the discussion?
So let's just go to the full line because see, I said it all. It shouldn't be like monotonous or something. So let's go to the line and yeah, for our colors.
All right. So 0770-203-125. Please, 1 minute per call. Those of you who will be calling 1 minute, please. We don't want you to be explaining. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Lobo, I want to use my 1 minute. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead.
I want to say good evening to Mona and Steve in the US. You guys have said your side, and I like the way you want to balance it for the callers. Lobo, if I and my team of lawyers go to the court, it's very clear. The court don't come outside to look for cases. And then my team of lawyers and myself went and sue one.
You're not calling your name, Ochi Savedo. You're not calling your name.
Oh, I'm Louis.
Okay.
I'm Louis Irresistible, okay? And my team of lawyers go to sue one Joe Blow. And in our petition, we petition the court. We say Joe Blow, Francis the Door versus Louis. When the court is citing Louis for a response and fighting him to send him a return, it will say Louis versus Joe Blow the Door. The way we coin it, it is not the court referring to that Joe Blow the Door. Our team of lawyers, sometimes you do research, you read out to other lawyers. It's the exact way. And I'm happy. Steve said something very important this evening. Steve said the court needs to be very clear. And Steve is 100% correct. Even Mr. Salif, virus, what kind of virus, and this and that and this. The court is there to be very clear, to make the laboratory understand. If you believe that the majority block are dead, when you attach, as Steve said it, the man went to the Yami Wese Associate just say he went to the Sacred Court opening in Nima. That what made one other representative look at you and say that liquor talk. Yeah, well, I didn't like the way the representative addressed him, but you have an opinion as a bench to speak and be definite. Then you leave it. The very information before you, read our mandamus before you.
All right, thank you so much, my dear. To this caller, good evening. I think it costs 1 minute. Yeah, go ahead. Your name. From where you join us? Hello? Yes, you are live on Truth FM and the SKTV show. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Ambrose Tabani. I don't want to call it real stuff. Steve, I enjoy you today. See, everything I see to Steve Moss is coming from my mouth and my heart. As far as this government, as far as the brain level for DMB, as far as the coach, everything that came from Steve is for me. So I want it.
All right.
100% agree with him.
All right, thank you so much. To this caller, good evening. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, quickly go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
Yeah, good evening, Maple. This is our Sunday discussion for Omega Market and legacy of Smoke Category. On Maple, your show today, I really enjoyed the question that you asked him, yeah? And I really enjoyed the question because these there, they still say they hard proof to us in this country. We will also let them say that they hard proof. But they are the contributing factor to the corruption and other things that go on in this country. Some of the police will leave a number. When they come here, they work, they corrupt the Ladron people money they carry by six. Not the Ladron organization that in the state. Now one day they will hold a full responsibility and say, my man, I will cover that 4 countries. We are here to see the media that is corrupt. Just ask you questions, carry the full money back. They can't do it. But they will be there, but they have to other for what the program is correct here, up on the society, that they eat on that. Hey, what are you happy? But when the police are going to get that certificate, they hear the story, they have seen the other side pretending to. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. No, it's very easy. 0770203125. That's the number to call to be part of the SKTV show this evening. Indeed, make your own input on the topic that we've been discussing here tonight. 0770-2031-25 or 0770-203125. The typicals, if Muna get calls or on our side, then we'll join Muna. Hello, to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, my dear. Your name and from where you join us?
The name of the day, call for 540 Common Town.
Good, go ahead.
No, what on my mind really this evening is the money our lawmakers making. The money is too plenty. People are making huge amount of money and nothing is different that they're making huge amount of money. And you see the country is very, very poor. No work in the country. One person making huge amount of money like that. Every time our government has a hand in front of them going to go ask for money elsewhere. So we asking them for money, they give it to you so that we're not making that amount of money. Then you bring the money, you can share your own people, put in their pocket and do nothing with it because you just remain poor. So the kind of leadership that in the country here, the people love money so much in the place they want nothing we can do with money. Nothing because we're not even building our country. See how the place is so fragile like this. Say after the war, what happening here? Nothing is happening here. People just here to eat huge amount of money. About one person think about millions of dollars. Back off.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. The morning the lawmakers are taking to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
My name is Alison Soma. I'm calling from Sokune.
Thank you for joining us.
For the discussion, but my concern has to with if you want to, we all know that there are a lot of ills in this government. We all know, but you cannot discuss issues like that. Be using profane languages for the leaders. And we know that there are some good things this government is doing. This government is not, that aim is not to steal the country's money and go away. They are doing a lot of good things.
So, give example. Hello. People listen. Thousands of people listen to you. Saying you want to be PR for the government, then just give one example of what the government is doing. Hello.
You will not get example that confuse men who come confuse. Muna says she want to take for Muna.
Go ahead. No, the color drop the line. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, let me just take a few calls. I call over to Muna. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Mose too, and I call you from around the Koro Junction.
Thank you for joining us.
All right. You know, I agree with Steve. I'm one of those that hail Donald Trump for shutting down the U.S. support. And even if you, I always say, even if you incorporate the other country, let you leave Liberia out, because it will make us to be serious in our country with the electrics, that we will know who ought to vote. And you know, that's how. Don't be surprised of people coming up to hail the government, because in our country, the thing that suffer all is poverty. The poverty rate is higher. So at the end result, when somebody in government and trying to give you $1 or $2, so any other thing the government does, you will always say, yeah, they doing well. That's how it look in our country. So I don't want you to say somebody should, even somebody come to say you will not got justification. He will not give you any example, but all he has to do to say is the government doing well. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And Muna, you have any calls or you have any call from your end there?
No call for now. Okay, call. Let me take this person.
Okay, go ahead, Muna.
Good evening.
Good evening, Muna.
Good evening. Name and calling from where?
Thank you. This is Prince Dwell calling you from Kula Bypass.
Mr. Dwell, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Let me say thank you to all of our panelists on the show tonight. Let me applaud them. My concern has to do with the issue of the government decentralization policy. All right. It is important. Let me applaud the central government for the issue. But the issue there is that the ministry within the government, besides decentralizing the local branch, ministry also need to be decentralized in the sense that you have agriculture, Ministry of Agriculture, where you raise or you come up with your resources when it comes to agriculture. The ministry need to be closer to that area instead of focusing more over.
Okay.
All right. If you decentralize the national leadership across the country, you see the effectiveness of our government officials into power, and the issue of leaving the country with our country money will be minimized.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, baby. How you doing?
Name and calling from where? This is Muna.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Sidiki Kuma calling from Morris.
Let's hear you, Sidiki.
See, all of you are accusing Steve. Is it not my brother? If you miss you, I beg you, I don't want you to miss a show. Each time the show be on, even that telling me that take the be on show. Thank you, God bless you.
Amen. Maybe you got caught there.
All right. Well, so keep a call coming to those of you who are on the line. Yes. Also, if you're on the WhatsApp line, let me see. I think the number, the internet been off. Also, yeah, keep. Yeah. So let me see, Muna. If to this caller, good evening.
Good evening, including to the other panelists.
Yes. Go ahead, my dear.
I'm Brother G. Last where they calling from Pins in Ibitoboro. I highly appreciate the first caller who educated Steve to let him know that the pattern that was used for recruitment speakership, it didn't come from the Supreme Court.
Why you get educated now? Just say the main point.
Yeah, that's it.
That was the main point. So go ahead, my dear.
I'm going to interrupt me now. Steve is saying that it is who called him Richard Kuhn, speaker. Exactly, I make clarify to let you know that if you care, John Brown need to quote when they're reading John Brown and John is Peter, do not say John Peter, do say John Brown. So that way, if you see the quote,
the battle speaker name also mentioned as Richard Nambekun, representative. So is that not enough?
Know what I'm saying?
No, excuse me now. Is that not enough? I'm just asking you so that you can give us your own maybe view on that. Is that not enough? That for example, the Johnson maybe cooler. Is that not enough?
I'm saying in that why they find a complaint, that's the need for you do. That's the need for that.
Okay, well, you go ahead, Chief. Go ahead.
So that's the same meaning of using, but that still want to use it. You know all the book in the world that can shock people and say that saying that what they put and Richard Kuhn in battle a speaker. It is not so. So I just hear that first speaker, and for clarifying and making students to understand. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Even though yourself you stay in the wrong, but that's it. We'll take one or two more calls over to our panelists so that we can have our take before we go home. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabel. Good evening, Steve, Muna, and good evening to your many listeners around the world.
Good evening, my dear. Go ahead.
This is the voice of CSI in Nigeria for Soviet District. Mabel, you see, Sarah Gibbs is a still like a big curse over people. They can be careful what you want. The thing is clear. It's not even the point that you and Steve raised. That going to our communication, they address the man as representing whom?
Representative Richard Nambekun.
Yeah. So what about I want to? Yeah, they come back. I can't argue that one. Is that the two said it? So the two said they know that the men that represent that figure. Why then did they say or did they stick or
Thomas Father?
And then they address it as representative Richard Kuhn. Not only that they were followed by saying for protest speaker. The people were intentional, they were on point. But Sarah Jesse is a curse like a me, or scare like a me. Catch something like I just said. So they will always come back to defend. Even when the people making it clear, if you speak on it, you speak up. In that same communication, the process speak or fanatical for the address fanatical and speak up. Let it go through that communication and look at it go before they come to defend.
All right, thank you so much, my dear. We gotta go. My brother Steve Bole, and you now become the center point of. But anyway, I will now describe you as Steve Bole, the motorcyclist. They are saying to quote. So when they quote, also sending the Bible say Steve Bole, the motorcyclist. Anyway, my brother, go ahead, man. We gotta go. You just listen to your people back home.
Well, Milborn, let me first say thank you to you and Mona for the calls. Let me say a big thank you to all of the callers, even in our disagreements. I think it's important for us to honor each other. For those of you who are saying that I insulted or I use insulting words on politicians or leaders in Liberia, no, that's not true. I never use any insulting words. I don't use insulting words. I'm able to speak English, I think, good. At least I can try. I can speak another language. I can speak, I think, 2 or 3 different languages too, Spanish and French. So at least, I know what to say. But I use descriptive adjectives. And descriptive adjectives are part of the 8th part of speech that you learn in school. When you pay your children's school fee, or you pay our school fee back in the days to go to school, that the thing what they teach us there. One of the things they taught us is we use pronouns, nouns. So when I look at Mona and say she, am I insulting Mona? No, it's part of the 8th part of speech because it's a pronoun. When I look at Milborn and say he, it's a pronoun. So let's stop this. Let's stop the distraction, please. Let's get serious. We have a lot to discuss. I want you to attack me or question me on the issues. Don't make up stories. When I say Joseph Boakai is a liar, that lie. Joseph Boakai not lied more than once, both locally and internationally. He went to the international wires and lied. That's a lie. When I say Joseph Boakai bring is down the drain, I'm not insulting him. Jeremiah Kun said it. I'm quoting Jeremiah Kun. That Jeremiah Kun told the entire world that Joseph Boakai, and Jeremiah Kun said Joseph Boakai can wear dapper and a pie. That lie. Insult. That insulted Jeremiah Kun, insulted Joseph Boakai. But you're still waiting voted for the Jeremiah Kun to be vice president. You're carrying your hypocritical behavior somewhere. And I'm part of that foolishness. And I will not subscribe to that. And when you're coming with that, I will not entertain that because I will checkmate you. and I will clarify it to the Liberian people. So the Liberian people who want to know the right thing will know the right thing. Here's my statement before I got a caller here, and then I will turn it over to the team because we got to be on time to leave. Let me be clear about this. We all have seen quote, just the local courts, not even talking about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court don't pass around with your adjectives that you use on somebody in a complaint to subscribe to that. That's not what the Supreme Court does. The Supreme Court tries its best to identify people by names and title. The fact that the Supreme Court said purported speaker, and they call Jeremiah Kuhn speaker, my friend, they are referring to Rachel Kuhn. They say Rachel Kuhn is a deadbeat. I don't want to say you want to defend it, go defend it. And I get problem with that. You can defend it, that don't make any sense. So me seeing you're defending, and I get problem with that. It just makes you to look funny in a time. It shows who you are, whatever it is. That other caller that called, because I know they post more meaning on your phone. He called to me and said, let me say this to you, my young man. I don't know if you're old or you're young man. You're wasting your time. You pick the wrong person. Your thing on your United Party, oh, we go call and go distract them, and then go defend the party. Go defend the party. If you plan to defend the party, I will clarify to you that you and the party are as useless as it gets. You are useless, old or young man. You are wasting your time. The thing you're doing is not useful. Get serious, get a life. That's what you need to do. I got a caller, let me put that caller on. Me and you on the fire for fire. The same way me and CDC were on it. I don't play games. I don't go around in cycles. I'm not here to subscribe to that your foolishness. But all online you can call, hey, you know. I'm not on that thing. I'm not on that thing with you because I don't accommodate fools. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Good, Steve. Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon, Mabel, and good afternoon, Mona. Great show, guys. I've been following you guys intermittently. But listen, Steve. There was Sarah Palin article. It was during the Sarah Palin election. That somebody said, if you put a lipstick on the pig, it's still a damn pig.
Yep.
Sorry for my French. I see people giving justifications here for the fake purported. Now, if they're giving justification there, the Supreme Court responding to the description there, the Speaker Kofa's team sent before them, the word purported speaker wasn't put in quotation.
Exactly.
It wasn't put in quotation. So meaning the Supreme Court was deliberate. Because if you're calling the man Mr. Dog Big, and you're trying to put somebody that this is what it wrote you, you were putting in quotation.
Thank you.
But it was never put into quotation. Rather, it was deliberately in fact. The call of man purported speaker.
Yeah.
I thought you maybe I'm looking, maybe somebody changed the information for the Supreme Court. But when you look on that document, I didn't see the word purported in quotation.
No, it was not.
If you put in quotation, then meaning to say you quoting Speaker Kofa.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, people, I don't know what is the ambiguity. This is the same thing that this guy did when they brought the word auto various on the ruling, and they interpreted to suit their politics.
Yes.
No, people should not be falling for this thing. This is deliberate. It's a calculated ploy by the United Party government and their surrogate and their proteges and, of course, their color brigade. They will be deliberate and then distract.
Thank you.
So if you say something, it should be put in the quotation. If I say something about Maple, if you quoting me that, this is what Abraham said about Maple,
yeah,
in fact, it will put in the quotation.
Thank you.
So that's why I just want to put in that message.
Thank you very much. Well, Mipa, I don't want to be man for the color brigade. Me, I the be man for you, the color brigade. I part of the color brigade. You come. I'll be waiting for you. I will be waiting for your color brigades. But maybe
wonderful.
The show will be hot. You don't want to miss it tomorrow. Today, just warm you up.
Yeah, so Steve, I think the color knew everything, and that's just the point. But Mona, quickly before we go, because we have about 2 more minutes.
Yeah, let me just say my particular. The caller spoke well. Yeah, the reason we are here. One thing, majority of in Liberians, once you are saying the right thing, And they know it's the right thing you're saying, but once you're not going that way, they got issue. So that's the more thing in this country. Let me say main things. So I can do my party coming out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say main thanks to all our callers, our listeners, followers as well. You know, we are here because you guys are there. So many thanks to all of you for always being there on SKTV. Do join us tomorrow, same time, same station for the SKTV show. Until then, Muna Lagri, to have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful indeed, Muna. Let me say thanks to you. Thanks to all of our viewers, our listeners, those of you that also call in. Also, let me say thanks to all of you. Even though those of you that also have your own maybe dissenting views, that maybe you maybe respectfully disagree, that's the best way to go. Let me be frank. Sometimes you may respectfully disagree, and at the end of the day, you may learn something. But guess what? We are fighting out for better Liberia, and you know, nobody against Liberia been or maybe or been one of the best among the rest. So whether you disagree or not, please, at the end of the day, let's put Liberia first. So thanks to all of you, and thanks to all of the callers. Please, the speakership is not taking Liberia anywhere. Let us not waste our time. That's why yesterday for me, I didn't mention anything about entire speakership, because I thought it was that these things are just waste of time, because these people, they are getting rich, you know, they are taking their salaries and they are making their money. But at the end of the day, you and myself, all we think is that we got to maybe protect these people, talk about them, protect them, call in their maybe, you know, in their favor and so on. No, it's wrong. So thanks to all of you, and good night. We see it again. That will be on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. Good night. SKTV, I'm Johnson Mabon.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The project is giving us care and the promise of death. So welcome my life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Cleverly, so make you again SKTV benyo. Say my journey, Tina get as say my jamo. And yes, I know money. Emu aye yo. And you love me. Emu aye yo.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget na. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flashing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lusa, from Riverside, River G to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sanu to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.